So today we are answering questions that viewers posted on our YouTube channel about the Greenlight debit card for kids. So if you don't know what this is, we did a video on this, so I'll put a link in the description below of it. This is the Greenlight card. It's a debit card for kids, and really it's to help them learn about building, responsibility when it comes to money. And also it's a quick way for parents to actually do things like give kids money for chores that they do or things along those lines. Plus, a little bit better to carry around this than cash. So if you lose this, you can always request a new one. If you lose cash, cash is cash and it's gone. So just to get started, this is not a credit card to start off with. It's not a credit card, it's a debit card, right? So if you go into a grocery store or Target or whatever and you swipe this as a credit card, it will get declined because it's not a credit card, it's a debit card. So obviously there's some purchases that are below a certain limit that they don't require you to enter a PIN, but it is a debit card. So if you go in, you have to select debit, you have to enter in your PIN if they request it, and it is definitely a debit card. The other nice thing about a debit card is you can't spend what's not there. So if the kid has $100 on here and he goes in and wants to buy something for $150, it will be declined because there's not enough money there. So it's a debit card. It's $4.99 a month for up to 5 kids. So yes, it does kind of suck if you have one kid and you have to pay $4.99. But if you have 5 kids, it's $1 a month, and and that's really it. So it's pretty cheap for what you get from it. So, and it's really, really convenient. So obviously in our other video, we'll tell you, we went through it, but you have an app as a parent, you can add money, you can do things like that. You can look at what your kids are spending money on. It gives you full trackability of really what your kids are doing with it. Can you use this card online? Absolutely. Basically, you can use it anywhere where MasterCard is accepted. So it works just like that, except for the fact that it's a debit card, not a credit card. So that's the only thing that is the caveat of the MasterCard thing. Can you get refunds? If you purchase something on Greenlight and the kid takes it back because it doesn't work, whatever. Absolutely, you can get refunds for it. So that does work. Which ATMs can they use? So they can use ATMs. There will be a fee from the ATM. It's not from Greenlight, not Greenlight's fault that ATMs charge fees, but there is a fee. It's actually kind of a good kid lesson, right? Like you want something immediate, it's not necessarily, things that are immediate aren't necessarily free. So it's actually a good thing. Well, kind of. The other thing you cannot do with this that you can do with a normal debit card is you really can't get cash back from stuff, or you can't get cash withdrawals. So if you go in and say to Target or wherever, would you like extra cash? You cannot get that, which is actually very good as a parent, because I don't want my kid to go in and buy a pack of gum and then withdraw $40 in cash and just be walking around with that to purchase whatever. So can't do that. How long does it take to get the card? 5 to 7 business days. So it's right on their website. I don't make the rules. That's how long it takes. There's no real minimum age. So if you want to, as an adult, get a Greenlight card, I guess you could. If you wanted to take it to go travel or something, like if you were going on a trip or something and you wanted a debit card, you could do that. So the Greenlight cards that have your kid's picture on it, you upload a picture, put it on the card. It's a $10 one-time fee. It doesn't make the service $10 a month or $10 per child. It's $10 one-time fee to basically scan their face onto a card, which is actually really good. So if they lose it, and somebody else tries to use it, first of all, they're gonna have to use the PIN. Second of all, hopefully someone looks at it and goes, that's not the same kid. And so it's pretty much worthless if you find it. So that's something to keep in mind. If you don't put the picture of the child on the front of the card, does the person or the child's name get printed on the card anymore? And you can see on the front, does not. But it does. It gets actually looks like laser printed on the back of the card, which is kind of cool because kids like it because it's personal to them. So it does put their name on the back of the card, the actual card number as well is on the back of the card, and the expiration, just like a regular credit card, is on the back of the card. You don't see anything on the front of the card, and it's not like raised up like a normal credit card or debit card would be. It's like laser done on the back of the card. So my son uses this card online, just like you would any other card, enters in the credit card, just like any other credit card, enters in the expiration date and the 3-digit code, just like any other credit card. The only difference is it's a debit card. So it's no credit, you can't overspend. It's really, like I said, really valuable lesson. The name is on the back though. It also works internationally. So they say on their website, 150 other countries. There's no foreign transaction fees. Okay, I'll take their word for it. I don't know. I didn't go to 150 countries, didn't try this. But that's what Greenlight says right on their website. Is it secure? Greenlight accounts are FDIC insured through our partner, which is Community Federal Savings Bank. Again, right on their website. So that's where that information is. So a couple other things to note. Someone asked a question about, does this help your child build credit? No, it doesn't. I mean, it's a debit card, so there's no building credit with this. And frankly, I don't care if my 10 or 11, 14 and 16-year-old are really building credit at this point, so it doesn't do that. So I think that's all the questions you guys asked us. Keep the questions coming. If you haven't looked at this, I know some of you are like, oh my God, $4.99, that's expensive. It's not really that expensive. It's not, especially if you have multiple kids, it's not that expensive. And frankly, we use this for all of our chores money. Our kids also have their own spending money for snacks for school, things like that. So they have to learn to shop smart. And so we've learned that our kids shop a lot smarter when they just don't go and throw things in the cart when they're spending their own money. So there will be a link in the description below of the review of this to start with. So I also put a link below that if you're interested in getting a Greenlight card, you can click through to that. And if you want more information on it, you can click through that link. It'll tell you all about Greenlight card, the benefits. You can look at the pictures of how to upload them and that sort of thing. And if you have any other questions for us, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ask below, and we'll answer them. Thank you.